Okay, so I bought a duplex with my VA home loan, and here is what happens. This video is going to be kind of like a testimonial of my very first multifamily property that I bought with a VA home loan. So in 2021, I purchased a duplex using my VA home loan, and we are going to go over the numbers on how much I paid for the property, um, my closing costs, my out-of-pocket expense, any deposits. We're going to go over what the mortgage looked like with any interest rates. And then, of course, we're going to go over what the current leases in place at the time, so we'll know what my income was when I purchased it. And then we can look at what everything looks like put all together, and then make sure that you stick around to the very end, because I'm going to go over some stuff that I learned along the way, and then show some of the ways that I analyze these properties and some resources that I used. So very, very valuable information. I'm going to put it at the end, so make sure you stick around to catch that. By the way, my name is Dylan Sievering. I'm a North Carolina real estate broker, Army veteran. Over the last 5 years, me and my family have used our VA home loans to buy a few $1 million in VA home loan real estate. I use this channel to inform and guide veterans and service members on their VA home loan purchases coast to coast. So I schedule calls with veterans and service members 7 days a week to discuss their home buying transactions. So wherever you're at in the country, if you are going to be using your VA home loan, or you want to know where to start using your VA home loan, go to my website. It's at vahomexprt.com. You can schedule a call there, or there's going to be some free resources there that'll help you get pointed in the right direction with your VA home loan. But if you want to be introduced to a VA approved mortgage lender that I work with and recommend, or a VA familiar real estate agent or broker in your area, so that's something I do very often. So let's check out this duplex. All right, so number one, let's look at the numbers. So like I said, it is a duplex. For those of you who do not know, a duplex is a 2-unit property. It's like one structure, but with 2 units. So they are individually metered with electric, water, and 2 different people can live in them. So for this specific situation, it was 3-bed, 2-bath, 1-car garage, 1,200 square foot on each side. I purchased this property for $342,000. I got a 2.875% interest rate. So this was in 2021, very, very different than the interest rates we've seen in the last 12 months. Today, I checked, VA home loan interest rates are at 5.98%. So a little bit different scenario here, but my monthly mortgage payment for this specific property was $1,852. For anybody watching that don't know, your mortgage payment, your monthly mortgage payment is going to be made up of your principal and interest, which is the fundamentals of a loan. Your principal balance is the amount that you borrow, and your interest is what's charged to borrow that money. So your principal and interest, and then also your taxes and insurance. So most times your monthly mortgage payment is going to be those 4 things. Also, it can be referred to as your PITI. So if you hear anybody say PITI, they're referencing their monthly mortgage payment. And then for anybody that wants to argue with me or say that these numbers are not real, I have provided a copy of my closing disclosure here for this property. So at the very top, you can see Dylan Matthew Sievering, that's my name. And then we can see the loan amount of $342K at 2.875% APR. And at the very bottom, we see that monthly mortgage payment of $1,852. So this is the closing disclosure for this very specific property. And here is a picture of it. It's just a side-by-side duplex. It's mirrored right down the middle. So let's check out what the rent looked like at the time. So for those of you who do not know, the VA home loan is a owner-occupied required loan. So that means when you use your VA home loan, you are required to occupy the property within 60 days of closing. So since that is a rule, I had to live in Unit 1. So my rental income for Unit 1, this spot right here, so where the tree, I lived on the side with the tree. Unit 1 was 0, because that's where I lived. And then unit 2, there was a lease in place. So the tenant in unit 2 on the other side was paying $1,175 a month. So doing some basic math here, we know that my rental income every month is $1,175, and we know that the mortgage payment is $1,852 every single month. So my living expense is $677 every single month, because the rental income is going directly towards the monthly mortgage payment. So every month, the tenant is paying a significant portion of my rent, of my mortgage payment. So this is called the house hack. For anybody that's not familiar, this is what the house hack is. So right off the bat, $677 a month living expense, that's a slam dunk. Now let's look at it 4 years later. Like I said, I purchased in 2021. Let's look at 2025 and see what these numbers look like now. So unit 1, where I was living, the current rent right now is $1,500 a month plus $25 for a pet fee. Unit 2, the opposite side that was rented, tenant that lived there no longer is there. We completely remodeled the property, and now the current rent is $1,600 a month. So now, 4 years later, my rental income has gone from $1,175 all the way to $3,125. So now my total rental income, this would also be your gross rental income, is $3,125 every single month. Now my mortgage payment, although it has changed, but not very much. So my taxes have gone up on this property, and as well as my insurance. So now my monthly mortgage payment's at $1,907, so it's gone up $60 roughly. So we can see with my gross rent at $3,125 minus my $1,907 mortgage payment every month, my net income is $1,218 every single month. So net is what's left over after you pay all your expenses. So this property now pays me $15,000 every single year for something that I paid less than $7,300 out of pocket. Again, that's cash flow. That's positive money. There's no expenses coming out of that 15 grand. And this is my cash to close from that same disclosure that we looked at earlier. For anybody that wants to argue with me and not believe this, we can look here that the deposit, we have a $1,500 deposit for the closing disclosure. That's an earnest money deposit that I put down with the contract. And then we have cash to close, which is $5,747. So these are the two expenses that I had to close on this property. So if you add those up, that's $7,247. That's less than $7,300. So I have a property that makes 15 grand a year. I paid less than $7,300 to purchase this property. So this is a repeatable process. My group, when I say my group, I'm referring to me, my dad, my brothers. We've all purchased VA home loan, multifamily cash flowing real estate. We've acquired 14 different doors. That's over $2.5 million in real estate. We've done this in the last 5 years. So this is very, very repeatable. We've done this in 3 different states. And we self-manage these properties with our property management systems. So less than 5 years ago, I had never purchased a property. I'd never managed any tenants. I didn't even own a tool, actually. But this is a very, very repeatable process for anybody that has the VA home loan benefit and has the appropriate motivation. That's all the video. Thank you for watching. And if you are still watching, before we get into the special tips and tricks here and these resources that we spoke about at the beginning of the video, please do subscribe, like, comment, share this video. Yes, it will help my channel grow, but it will help the right information get to veterans and service members so that they can put themselves in the best financial situation possible. I read somewhere that less than 13% of the eligible population use their VA home loan benefits. So that is a huge amount of people that have a tremendous advantage of buying real estate that just do not use this benefit. So subscribing to this channel, liking this video, commenting, sharing can help spread this information to the appropriate people and could help change somebody's life. But let's get into the part here. So if you are still watching, you are interested enough at least to kind of get some more information, some more guidance resources. So this spreadsheet right here is what I have used to analyze every single property that I've ever even considered buying. So it's a spreadsheet that I have tweaked and built over the last 5 years, but it's really helped me look at the entire picture of the property. If you want a copy, you can have it. It's 100% free. If you go to the link in the description, it'll take you to a website where you just put in your email and it'll send it over to you directly. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment something. If there is something that you want to know very specifically about the VA home loan, let me know in the comments what it is, and I will make a video specifically for you. I will tag you in the video. But thanks for watching.